You need to hear this if you're a fan of chilling tales. Imagine discovering an old diary that reveals the dark history of your new Victorian home and its previous inhabitants. For one young couple, this dream seemed within reach when they stumbled upon a beautiful Victorian house on the outskirts of town. Little did they know, their dream would soon turn into a waking nightmare. From the moment they moved in, the house felt off. It wasn't just the creaky floors or the drafty windows. There was an unsettling presence that seemed to lurk in the shadows. They couldn't shake the sensation of being watched, of something sinister hiding just out of sight. The air seemed heavier, and the shadows seemed darker. They began to notice odd occurrences: doors that would open and close on their own, lights that would flicker without reason, and cold spots that would appear out of nowhere. The house had a way of making them feel unwelcome, as if it resented their presence. They couldn't escape the feeling that they were not alone, that something was lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. Then came the noises: footsteps in the attic, whispers in the dead of night, and a constant scratching that sent chills down their spines. The sounds grew louder and more persistent with each passing day. Determined to uncover the source, they finally ventured into the attic. Armed with a flashlight and each other, they climbed the narrow, creaky stairs, their hearts pounding in their chests. Dusty and dimly lit, it seemed like any other old storage space until they found it, an old wooden chest covered in cobwebs. They hesitated for a moment, unsure if they should open it. Inside, they discovered personal items from the previous owners. There were old family photos, trinkets, and an old diary. The diary hinted at a dark secret, a tragedy that had befallen the family who once lived there. The more they learned, the more the presence in the attic grew stronger. It was as if the spirit was feeding off their fear, growing more powerful with each passing day. One night, the couple was jolted awake by a loud crash. The attic door had swung open on its own. They knew it was time to confront whatever was haunting their home. Armed with only a flashlight and their courage, they climbed the creaky stairs one last time. The air was thick with tension, and the temperature dropped drastically as they approached the chest. Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerged, eyes glowing with malevolence. It lunged at them, its scream echoing through the attic. The couple fought back, their adrenaline surging as they struggled to fend off the spirit. In a final, desperate move, they managed to close the chest, trapping the spirit once again. The house fell silent, the air growing still and cold. They knew they had won, but they also knew their battle was not over. The Victorian house now stands empty again, waiting for its next unsuspecting victims. Be careful what you wish for, especially when it comes to old haunted homes. At Horror and Mysteries The Haunted. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-tingling stories. At Horror and Mysteries The Haunted. I bet you didn't know that the first entry in an old diary could reveal the origin of a curse that haunts a house. As the couple sat in their living room, still reeling from their harrowing experience, they couldn't shake the feeling that they had only scratched the surface of the house's dark history. Determined to uncover the full story, they decided to delve deeper into the diary they had found in the attic. The diary belonged to a woman named Eliza, who had lived in the Victorian house over a century ago. Eliza's entries began innocently enough, detailing her daily life and the joy she found in her beautiful home. But as the pages turned, the tone grew darker. Eliza wrote of her husband, Thomas, a man whose demeanor had changed dramatically after they moved into the house. He became withdrawn, paranoid, and increasingly violent. It wasn't long before Eliza discovered the source of Thomas's torment. Hidden beneath the floorboards of the attic, she found a series of letters and relics that hinted at a dark ritual performed by the house's original owner, a man named Victor Blackwood. Blackwood was a reclusive figure, rumored to be obsessed with the occult. The letters revealed he had made a pact with a malevolent spirit, offering his soul in exchange for eternal life. But the ritual went horribly wrong, trapping the spirit within the house and cursing all who lived there. The couple realized that the spirit they had encountered was the very same entity that had tormented Eliza and Thomas. The curse was still very much alive, feeding off the fear and despair of its inhabitants. Determined to break the cycle, they sought out the help of a local historian and paranormal expert. The historian, an elderly woman named Margaret, was well versed in the legends surrounding the Victorian house. She confirmed the couple's suspicions and provided them with a possible solution. To break the curse, they would need to perform a counter-ritual, one that required courage, unity, and the burning of the relics they had found in the attic. As the couple prepared for the ritual, the house seemed to fight back. The lights flickered violently, and the air grew colder with each passing moment. Shadows danced on the walls, and the whispers grew louder, almost deafening. But they pressed on, determined to rid their home of the malevolent presence once and for all. They gathered the relics in the center of the living room, forming a circle around them. Holding hands and reciting the incantation provided by Margaret, they lit a match and set fire to the cursed objects. The flames roared to life, casting eerie shadows on the walls. The house shook violently, as if protesting the ritual. But the couple stood firm, their voices growing stronger with each word. Suddenly, a piercing scream filled the air, and the shadowy figure reappeared, writhing in agony. The flames consumed the relics, and the spirit's form began to dissipate, its malevolent energy weakening. With one final desperate cry, the spirit vanished, and the house fell silent once more. Exhausted but victorious, the couple knew they had finally broken the curse. The air felt lighter, and the oppressive presence that had haunted them was gone. They had reclaimed their home, turning a nightmare into a place of peace and sanctuary. But as they settled into their new, unburdened life, they couldn't help but wonder how many other houses held similar secrets. How many other spirits were trapped, waiting for someone brave enough to set them free. At Horror and Mysteries, The Haunted. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-tingling stories. At Horror and Mysteries, The Haunted. I bet you didn't know the hidden history revealed in the diary would uncover the dark secrets of the house's past. Just as the couple began to feel a sense of relief, another discovery awaited them. While cleaning the basement, they stumbled upon a hidden door, concealed behind a stack of old crates. Intrigued, they pried it open, revealing a narrow staircase that led even deeper into the earth. The air grew colder and more oppressive with each step, as if the walls themselves held their breath. At the bottom of the stairs, they found an ancient chamber, its walls lined with cryptic symbols and faded murals. In the center of the room stood a pedestal, upon which rested a dusty, leather-bound book. The couple exchanged wary glances before opening the book, revealing pages filled with intricate drawings and arcane text. This was no ordinary book. It was a grimoire, a guide to the supernatural forces that had plagued the house for generations. As they read, they uncovered a startling revelation. The house was not merely cursed by a malevolent spirit. It was also protected by unseen guardians, benevolent entities who had been battling the dark force for centuries. These guardians, bound to the house by the same ritual that had summoned the spirit, had been waging a silent war to keep the evil at bay. The couple realized that their own efforts to break the curse had been aided by these invisible protectors. With newfound respect and gratitude, the couple decided to honor these unseen allies. They carefully placed the grimoire back on the pedestal and whispered a heartfelt thank you into the still air. The room seemed to warm slightly, as if acknowledging their gratitude. As they ascended the stairs and closed the hidden door behind them, the couple felt a deeper connection to their home. They were not alone in their fight against the darkness. They had allies in the shadows, guardians who would continue to watch over them. This revelation brought a profound sense of peace. The house, once a place of fear and torment, had become a sanctuary not just for the living, but for the spirits who had fought to protect it. And so the couple lived on, ever vigilant, ever grateful, knowing that they were part of a larger, unseen battle. The Victorian house stood as a testament to the enduring struggle between light and dark, a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming evil, hope and courage could prevail. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. If you're a believer in the supernatural, then you need to hear about the final confrontation described in the couple's diary, where the curse reached its terrifying climax. As the days turned into weeks, the couple's sense of peace was interrupted by unsettling occurrences. Objects moved on their own, whispers filled the air, and shadows danced in the corners of their vision. It was clear that the malevolent spirit was growing stronger, perhaps emboldened by their discovery of the grimoire. They knew that the time had come for a final confrontation. Armed with the knowledge from the ancient book, they prepared a ritual to banish the spirit once and for all. On the night of the full moon, they gathered in the basement. The grimoire opened to the page detailing the banishment ritual. Candles flickered, casting long shadows on the walls, and the air was thick with anticipation. They began to chant the incantations, their voices steady, but filled with a mix of fear and determination. As the words echoed through the chamber, the temperature dropped sharply, and a dark, oppressive presence filled the room. The spirit had arrived. The couple held their ground, continuing the ritual with unwavering focus. The air crackled with energy as the spirit fought back, its howls of rage reverberating through the house. The walls shook, and the candles flickered wildly, but the couple did not falter. They knew that this was their only chance to free their home from the curse. Just as the spirit's malevolent force seemed overwhelming, a warm, golden light enveloped the room. The invisible guardians had joined the battle, their presence bolstering the couple's resolve. The spirit's howls turned to screams of agony as the light grew brighter, forcing it back. With one final powerful incantation, the couple completed the ritual. The spirit let out a final ear-piercing shriek before dissipating into nothingness, leaving behind an eerie silence. The oppressive atmosphere lifted, replaced by a sense of calm and tranquility. The couple, exhausted but victorious, looked around the room. They had faced the darkness and emerged triumphant, their bond with the house and its protectors stronger than ever. The Victorian house, once a symbol of fear, now stood as a beacon of hope and resilience, a testament to the enduring power of courage and unity. And so the couple lived on, ever vigilant, ever grateful, knowing that they had not only freed their home, but also honored the spirits who had fought alongside them. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of the supernatural. Just when they thought the nightmare was over, the couple discovered a hidden journal in the attic. The journal, wrapped in aged leather and covered in dust, belonged to the original owner of the house. As they read through its pages, they uncovered a dark secret. The true source of the haunting was not just a restless spirit, but a powerful curse placed on the house by a betrayed lover. The curse could only be lifted through an ultimate act of sacrifice. The couple realized that to truly end the curse, one of them would have to offer their life to break the cycle of torment. The weight of this revelation pressed heavily upon them. They had fought so hard to save their home and had grown closer than ever, but now faced an impossible choice. With tears in their eyes, they held each other, their hearts breaking at the thought of being separated. They knew that this sacrifice would not only free the house, but would also bring peace to the tormented spirit and end the cycle of suffering for future generations. In a moment of profound love and bravery, they decided that the sacrifice must be made. They prepared a final ritual in the attic, the air thick with sorrow and determination. As they began the incantation, the spirit appeared one last time, its presence now filled with a sense of longing and regret. The couple's voices trembled but remained steady, their love for each other guiding them through the ritual. The light from the ritual grew, enveloping the attic in a warm, comforting glow. The spirit's form began to dissolve, its anguish replaced with a sense of peace. With a final tearful goodbye, one of them stepped into the light, offering their life to end the curse. The room was filled with an overwhelming sense of love and sacrifice, the ultimate act of selflessness breaking the curse once and for all. The remaining partner, though heartbroken, felt a profound sense of peace and gratitude. The Victorian house, now free from its dark past, stood as a testament to their love and sacrifice. The legacy of the house was forever changed, a story of darkness transformed into one of light, love, and eternal peace. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more chilling tales and haunting adventures. I'm sure you've heard the news. The legacy of the Victorian house is more than just a tale of haunting. It's a story of transformation and resilience. Months passed since the night of the final confrontation, and the Victorian house began to transform. The once gloomy and haunted atmosphere was replaced with a renewed sense of warmth and vibrancy. The couple, now more connected to their home than ever, decided to delve deeper into its history. They uncovered old letters, photographs, and journals hidden in the attic, piecing together the lives of the previous occupants. Through these artifacts, they learned of the house's rich history, its moments of joy and sorrow, and the many generations who had called it home. They discovered that the house had once been a sanctuary, a place of refuge for those in need, and they decided to restore it to its former glory. With the help of local historians and craftsmen, they began the painstaking process of renovation, preserving the house's historical features while making it a welcoming space for future generations. As the restoration progressed, the couple noticed that the house seemed to come alive, its walls whispering stories of the past, its floors creaking with a familiar, comforting sound. The community, once wary of the haunted house, rallied around the couple, offering their support and sharing their own memories of the old mansion. The house, once a symbol of fear and tragedy, became a beacon of hope and unity. The spirit of the house had been transformed, not just through the banishment of the malevolent entity, but through the love, care, and dedication of the couple and their community. The Victorian house stood as a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of understanding and honoring the past, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales of transformation and resilience. I'm sure you've heard the news. The legacy of the Victorian house is more than just a tale of haunting. It's a story of transformation and resilience. Months passed since the night of the final confrontation, and the Victorian house began to transform. The once gloomy and haunted atmosphere was replaced with a renewed sense of warmth and vibrancy. The couple, now more connected to their home than ever, decided to delve deeper into its history. They uncovered old letters, photographs, and journals hidden in the attic, piecing together the lives of the previous occupants. Through these artifacts, they learned of the house's rich history, its moments of joy and sorrow, and the many generations who had called it home. They discovered that the house had once been a sanctuary, a place of refuge for those in need, and they decided to restore it to its former glory. With the help of local historians and craftsmen, they began the painstaking process of renovation, preserving the house's historical features while making it a welcoming space for future generations. As the restoration progressed, the couple noticed that the house seemed to come alive, its walls whispering stories of the past, its floors creaking with a familiar, comforting sound. The community, once wary of the haunted house, rallied around the couple, offering their support and sharing their own memories of the old mansion. The house, once a symbol of fear and tragedy, became a beacon of hope and unity. The spirit of the house had been transformed, not just through the banishment of the malevolent entity, but through the love, care, and dedication of the couple and their community. The Victorian house stood as a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of understanding and honoring the past, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales of transformation and resilience.